Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII Remastered commentary playthrough. So, with every upgrade I've gotten, we are now complete with the GF Learn ability list. And my characters are set up in ways that are good enough for endgame. Well, I should say more than good enough for endgame. So Zell is just missing elemental defense ×4, but all of the stuff that I'm missing is going to be got from either side questing or card refining. So we're not completely done yet with our stats. There's still a lot more to do here. But right now we are looking really good. Everyone has Ultima, so we're absorbing magics at high rates. You know, there could be a case of like almost invincibility for now, and then I got a counter none on because I'm just not trying to run into any more battles. I do want to get rid of at least that level 75 off of Squall. You just don't want to be in levels multiple of 5 when we do the next super boss, but that's not until the 4th disc. So today we are going to take on the alien side quest. And if I have time remaining, I'm going to go do the Winhill part. So earlier videos, I was mentioning Timber Maniacs, and I think in one of the videos I actually made a mistake and said that if you got the Shumi, if you skipped the Shumi village, because I told you not to get it because of a sequence you would get reward in a Laguna Dream sequence, that if you picked it up later, that would have been the final one. So it wasn't. I completely forgot about Winhill because I usually don't leave it this late. You can do Winhill side quests as soon as you get Balam Garden moving, and really, honestly, there's not much to it. So we'll go in there real quick. So it's going to be the exact same thing that we saw in the Laguna Dream sequence. And to me, this is just one of those, like, I don't know, I always forget about it. It's just a boring side quest. And honestly, I don't even know, like, it's an optional place, you know? But you come in here and you can still find the same stuff we found from Laguna's Dream sequence. And what you want to do is you actually want to come into here, and you want to speak to the owner of this mansion. So once you talk to both of them, you're gonna open up this little vase piece collecting section. Walk away from the suit of armor. And the baby chocobos are known as chicobos here in this game. So we collect a vase piece. That's the first one we need. Alright, so with all that, you can't go anywhere inside this mansion, which is a shame, because, you know, it looks pretty big, but you're only relegated to this first area. So now the objective is to go pick up these vase pieces, and there's absolutely no way to tell where they're at unless you just kind of run around and do stuff in this town. So you want to come over here inside the pub. This is where, you know, Rain was chilling with Laguna and Kyros when he came to the town. And it's very finicky to pull the vase piece off of this area, because you have to do a lot of different things. And for this area, I would just talk to all the NPCs. Try to interact with this cat, nothing, okay. You want that piece of dialogue where she says, can you smell her fragrance about the flowers downstairs? No one important to playing cards down here. And you want to, like, come towards the camera and towards this, like, really bad flower in the vase. And Squall will think that he's seeing Rain, so walk towards her. And it'll be a cat. So then keep mashing X around the cat, and you'll find the second base piece. That's actually one of the hardest ones to find, because there's just no indication of how you get that to activate. But just do exactly what I did there. This old lady will take notice of you. A drain draw point still exists here. Go into her shop, and then come towards these flowers right here. Say yes, you like the flowers. She'll give a little bit more stuff about rain. Hit the flowers one more time, and you'll get the third base piece. And then from here, you want to play this little chocobo minigame where you just kind of have to run into the tiny one as it passes by. Probably turn off ×3 speed to make this a little easier on yourself. Then as the chocobo feathers start flying to the ground, you actually want to pick it up. Continue to run into the chocobo until a giant one crosses the screen. We'll get Geishel greens. Phoenix down. And then that'll be the end of that sequence there. So there's going to be a little chocobo that runs across the screen, and it'll kind of tease you. So when you come back, reset the screen, and you'll see it flash across. So there's no way to actually hit this thing, because every single time that you run from one place to another, it's just going to do exactly that. It's just going to run backwards. So as long as you grab the base piece, that's all that really matters from this, and then you would have grabbed the fourth and final one. Nothing in here but a bunch of dialogue. Everyone loves rain. Click on the front reception desk here, and then go ahead and stay in the inn. Oh, you know what? I was right. Never mind. There is no Timber Maniac in Winhill. Jesus Christ. So you're good. If your trophy popped, you're good. Winhill was just always an optional area. I never liked this place. Ugh. Giving too many fits. Doubted myself there for a second. Yeah, so these guys are just dropouts from the garden. We don't want nothing to do with them. You can play a card game with the owner here, or you can just go to the shop, and we have opened up the Winhill shop now. So it's just, if you want to come here and just get, another shop added to your ability list, that's really all this is for. And then with all that, head back to the mansion. We can take this route. We never went this way, even in the Laguna Dream. It's nothing. It's just an old man that's telling us to watch out for the flowers. Cuts across the side over here from the drain point. Head back into the mansion. Yeah, completely useless, right? So that's it. That's it for Winhill. 4 vase pieces, collect them. You kind of get a little thing, a little background on rain, and you'll get a holy stone, which we've already had like 50 of them up to this point. So completely useless. But nonetheless, I guess a nice area to come and visit if you haven't been here before. But nothing tremendous. Alright, so starting the true quest that we want to get out of the way is the alien side quest, otherwise known as the PuPu side quest. That'll be PU and PU put together. So what you want to do is make sure that you have at least 5 elixirs ready to go. I've told you since the beginning of the game, do not use these elixirs, but even if you did, you can still call the shop. You'll have to wait until you get to the S-Star shop, and then that's when you'll be able to buy the elixirs. Now you see they're very expensive, so you would have to have the money to kind of buy these things too. So even with buying like 5 of them, it's going to be a good chunk of your money there. And I have, you know, discounts and all sorts of stuff in here because of the abilities that I learned from Tonberry. So just important, you know, have your setup for this is going to be at least to have someone with encounter none on, or you can use the, you know, the Remastered's little icon there where it's like, yeah, I don't want no encounters. And you want at least one of your members to have the item command in their move list. So for me, it's going to be Irvine. Just so that they can use the elixirs, because we're going to need those. Alright, so up to this point, I've been avoiding trying to get into battles in these areas where I know that these little spaceships spawn in. And there was a point where I actually did hit one, but I had to, you know, I did a reset and had to go back and do like an hour worth of stuff because of that. If you did find these UFOs and you're just like, what the heck was that, then good. But we'll just go through a little checklist here. So the first one you want to come up to is near the town of Winhill. So if you just run in this area, even with encounter none, you're going to run into an encounter at some point. I really hope I did not grab this one on accident. I don't think I did. When I look back, I didn't have any spaceships that flew around. There we go. That just took a while. And let me tell you how odd that is to see when you're like, you know, you're running around and you're trying to fight Fasticalons or whatever, your first time playthrough, you're just battling monsters because, you know, you think it's the right thing to do and level up your abilities, and then you see that, and you're like, what the heck just happened, right? And then you see it again a little bit later on in the game, and you're like, what? Okay, well, it doesn't make much sense, you know? So anyway, the next point you want to go towards is near Timber, because we're in the region. And this one's going to spawn near the beach. This is the one that I actually accidentally hit. But I reset, so I made sure to keep this for future episodes, you know? And here we go again. Awesome. Next area that you want to go towards is Travia. And it's going to be like way up here. Kind of like in this area specifically. So I'll run around, see if we can find it. There we go. Okay, so it's the small little island right here. it's carrying whatever that is. Very good. And then the final area is going to be in the central region, so just fly straight forward. And you want to be in the giant desert looking area. Yep. Then kind of run around here. There we go. And it's carrying pyramid. So. So literally no indication of like what you're supposed to do with those, or you know what even is it about. There is a mention of like a little alien thing in the occult film number 4. So you see another theory calls it an alien on the right. Neither was proven, but blah blah blah. So we do kind of see that these things exist, but it doesn't elaborate what we're supposed to do with these guys. So you wouldn't even know what to do without a guide, you know, or you just get lucky and you found them throughout the world every so often. So now the next course of action is actually to head over to Estar region and go over to the Grand Didi Forest, which I pointed out in order to get some Alboros if you want to take that route. And running along the tops here is gonna spawn an encounter with the UFO. So you want to beat up the UFO, you have to, in order to progress this little side quest. This ball got stuck. Here we go. So the UFO has Demi. If you want Demi, it's a great magic. If you want it, you know, for this stage of the game, I don't think it's really worth having, especially since you can refine a bunch of different things for it now. But you know, like I said, if you really do want it and you just don't know what other magics to put into your stockpile, go ahead and stock up on it here. It's probably the easiest way to get Demi. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to get at least 100. Just for one character. Alright, that'll do. So now from here, go ahead and destroy the UFO. And you're going to get the Aegis Amulet, which is excellent. You need this. I think there's only one of these in the entire game, and it teaches the GF the Evasion Junction ability. Which, if you had noticed my stats, Squall was actually missing the evasion stat here. So we have all of our GFs upgraded, and only 2 of them came with the ability to learn Evasion Junction, and this was the only other way to get it for all 3 of your characters to have the Evasion Junction as well. So if you need to, use an Amnesia Green. This is going to be pretty much my endgame setup anyway. So, because I'm happy that everyone has, you know, a way to put some stats into things. And then if anything, I would always suggest Amnesia Greening the earlier GFs that you had. So for Squall, that's going to be Shiva. You can buy these from the pet store, or any pet store has them. So go ahead and use it on Shiva. And then just get rid of an early ability that, you know, every GF comes with. So, you know, item, magic, draw, it doesn't matter. Every GF has this thing. And if you do mess up and you like deleted too many magics or something, you can just buy the Magic Junction scroll off, you know, from the stores as well for like 1,000 gil. It's nothing big. And then go ahead and teach Shiva that. And now Squall has the evasion junction. And put your most powerful spell in there, whatever you want to do. And everyone has a good chance of having physical attacks miss them. And like I said, Demi's not like it was really useful in the early game, but if you don't have any other magics that you want to kind of put there, go ahead and take Demi. It can't hurt. It's always nice to be able to do fractional damage if anything's susceptible to it, or if you're doing like low level runs or anything like that. Demi's, you know, and if you find an enemy that is susceptible to it, just say you're fighting like a behemoth or something and they take the damage, you're going to be cutting a lot of their HP out in just one move. You know, so great for your spellcasters if you're going that route. We could have got that off of Diablos, but you know, he's kind of a pain to deal with in the early game, and I got him as soon as I got the Magic Lamp. So anyway, if you're happy with your decision, go ahead and move towards the next part of this. And, you know, like I said, there's no indication of what happened here, so you would just find it by random happen chance. And where the ship actually landed, it was right here near Balam Garden's old little sit spot. So you want to run around this crater. And little alien dude. So he carries like all of the August spells from the basic magic and then the cures. So if you need to stock up on any of this stuff, go ahead and do it. He will not attack you. All he's going to do is just ask for elixirs. Make sure to give him 5 elixirs. Do it one at a time. So you don't want to like continuously spam him with all like characters doing it. And just don't attack this thing. If you kill it, you're going to miss out on his card, and you're going to get like a really bad reward, honestly. It's not worth doing. I mean, look at him. Why would you attack him anyway? I mean, sure, he's using up our elixirs, but we're going to get those back. That's not a big problem. And that's essentially it for the alien side quest. Pretty good, right? Very simple, laid back, you know, just kind of a little Easter egg hunt here, hunting down spaceships and whatnot. Biggest takeaway, though, is that you got 2 valuable rewards out of this, and that's going to be the Aegis Amulet, which taught you the Evasion Junction, and getting that missing card from the level 5 area that we've been, you know, wondering what the heck's going on with it. Kind of a gag card here, 1, 2, 3A, right? Has its uses if you know how to play it on this right side, but honestly, not that great. Its card mod will turn into a let's see, where is it? Hungry Cook Pot. Hungry Cook Pot will teach one of your GFs the Devour ability, which is just useless. So just keep the card, you know. If you want to refine it because you want to refine everything in the game, then go ahead and do it. Just for completionist's sake, I guess, if you want a full menu full of crap. But other than that, that was the missing monster card that we were seeking. And then we are missing a few like boss type enemy cards. Not a big deal. We're gonna get those, especially the GF cards and these the missing player cards that we haven't gotten yet. Specifically, one card though that's gonna be kind of a pain is gonna be involved with the chocobos, because you need to do the chocobo forest stuff in order to get it. So even though the CC group does drop a bunch of the different cards, there's actually some cards that they will not replenish or make available for you if you don't do certain side quests in the game. And the PuPu side quest here was actually one of those, so you'll never see that card played from the Diamond Twins, and you'll never see the Chocobo card. You'll see Fat Chocobo, but you're not going to see the regular Chocobo, which I think his name is Boko. And yeah, so that's all I really got to say on that. So you really want to do these side quests because if you're going for a perfect game, you're going to have to do it anyway, and it'll net you some pretty cool things. So with all that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I think we're going to tackle Oval Lake. Will probably be our next side quest, which is this little area right here in Timber. And then I'll figure out, I think there's one more side quest we can do before we head on to the end of Disc 3 here. But Oval Lake is another one of those Easter egg hunt type things. Not my favorite quest to do. It's kind of hard to pull off, but we'll get it anyway. The reward for it at the end is okay, I guess, to get. We definitely need it. It's going to be a Luck Junction scroll and a 3 stars, which the 3 stars is really crap, but the Luck Junction scroll is definitely something we need because I only have one character with Luck Junction right now. And there's just enough scrolls to give you all 3 of your characters it. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.